Somebody tell me, why did anybody here, this is hilarious right here. Did anybody here Rich the Kid and NBA Youngboy? Lord Jesus, listen to this shit.
Over the world painted. I don't take shit personal. I ain't worried about nobody. I want to ask you about the famous picture with the guy who supposedly don't like the slime. I want you to tell me about that.
Yo, Youngboy might be a great radio host. You know why? You gotta catch him off guard. Rich the Kid thought it was gonna be like one of those, nah, what's up, man? What's up, man? Nah, what's up? It's gang, yo. What you doing? I'm getting money. Blah, blah. No, nigga. If y'all ain't know, Youngboy just got a deal. Let me get to it. NBA Youngboy, Amazon Radio. He launched his radio show, and hold on, I'm trying. They didn't really do a press release on it, but I'm gonna give you a number. I think that's gonna be. If this is a weekly thing, it is a weekly thing. Youngboy and Amazon. If it's NBA Youngboy Amazon weekly radio show, and I would hope they would, because when Drake do his radio show, he'll be on it only when he's dropping albums. He won't be on it sometimes. Some other times he let other niggas do mixes. If Youngboy has to be on this every week and say it's weekly, if this is a weekly show at Amazon, 100,000% the deal. I'm gonna find out the full details of the deal. But this deal, I'm pegging to be at least $15 to $25 million. By the way, Amazon AMP. By the way, AMP. Y'all could talk to me, but I don't know if I can talk on that because I'm in a contract with Spotify and I'm very happy. But I do know they're overpaying and they're giving the bag, extra bags. Okay, I mean, my man Joe Budden went over there, caught that bag real quick. You feel me? Yeah, they're trying to get into the talking space. You know what I mean? They want people to start tuning into them for live content or just content, period. And I could imagine this deal, I'm going to say 20, if this is weekly, and if Youngboy has to be on it every week talking, even if maybe they say, yo, you only got to be on there talking for 20 minutes, right? It could be pre-recorded. It's probably not going to be live, honestly. If this is for a year, it would be at least $20 million per year. Sorry, it's NBA Youngboy, bro. NBA Youngboy has shown and has proved that his name and his fucking star power will actually drive downloads. You know how we know that? When Youngboy went on Clubhouse downloads spiked. NBA Youngboy Clubhouse downloads. I don't know if there's an article on this. Oh, actually, I tweeted it too. When Youngboy, hold on, you gotta think about the App Store, right? Credited. Where's my tweet? My tweet deleted or some shit? Okay, here we go. Okay. It's crazy. I'm like looking at my own shit, right? When I said it, right? After Youngboy joined Clubhouse, his entire fan base flocked to the app. Clubhouse went from being the 60th on the App Store to being top 5 in a matter of days. Do you know what that fucking means? And I know y'all might be like, damn, 20 million is a lot of money. But do you know what 20 million is fucking nothing, especially for a year? If you're going to get the majority of Youngboy fans to now, I don't know if AMP is a different app. I do know that, and by the way, I'm going to look it up right now. I know AMP, you could stream it via the website, but I don't know if AMP is an app. Amazon AMP. Let me see if it's a standalone app. Okay, I'm on the thing. Let's see if it asks me to download the app. Download the iOS app. Oh, yeah. Bro, put it like this. This is why people like NBA Youngboy, Nicki Minaj, and a few others, not everybody, they're always going to be rich. Because they have the power to shift. Like, for example, Youngboy. If you could make 100,000 people download an app, nigga, that's like adding fire to an existing company. You know what I mean? Youngboy could do it, and Nicki Minaj could do it. And again, if you ask me, he's gotten between, on the lowest end for the year. And by the way, I could find out the number, but I don't know if they want every one of their numbers like put out to the public, because obviously Youngboy my man, Alex my guy, but I would have to say the number has to be between $15 and $25 million. Or who knows? Who knows how bad they want it? Maybe he could have flipped it to a $30 million. $30 million weekly, which means 52 episodes a week. Say it's going to be a 2 to 3 hour slot. Youngboy could play music for, I don't know, let's say 2.5 hours. He got to talk for 30 minutes. He got to talk in between the songs. Remember, it's not about people coming to listen to him. Obviously, it is too. But what they're really paying for is, if you could get Youngboy's fans to be consumers of AMP, you have now racketed it up, because when Amazon is gonna put forth their quarterly earnings and talk about, oh, we launched AMP, we invested $100 million, and now our listener base, or the people who downloaded the app, is this amount. They pay Youngboy that $20 million, and that nigga gonna get them who knows, 100, 200,000 people who gonna download it. Bro, it's a fucking win. Easy win. Anyway, this was his first radio show, and it happened. And I think Youngboy's also smart, because he could have just took the money and just chilled and just let people hear his voice like he used to do on Clubhouse, but he was doing that for free. He made it spicy. You know why I made it spicy?
However,
Rich the Kid was one of the people that was the guest. And Rich the Kid, I guess, didn't get the memo that he was going to ask about that Durk picture. I'm going to play the whole thing and then we'll react. Here we go.
however the world painted, I don't take shit personal. I ain't worried about nobody. I want to ask you about the famous picture with the guy who supposedly don't like the slime. I want you to tell me about that.
Well, shit, that was my performance. We spoke on oncology, what I'm saying, after. But, I wanna just be on some stop the violence shit. You feel what I'm saying? I wanna be on some tip like that, just right now. You feel me? On some shit. But if we're on some shit right now in front of everybody,
For sure, check this out. As your little brother, I had to explain this to another person who I got into it with. You hear me? I really wasn't supposed to do it, but I really was supposed to wait till I got in his face and then press him and let him know, hey, bitch, nigga. You hear me? I see how you played this situation. And I just told my daddy damn near 2 hours ago, I say, you know what, I wouldn't. However the world painted, I don't take shit.
Hold on, next one.
You hear me? I was supposed to wait till I got in his face and then press him up and let it be whatever it's going to be at that moment. Hey, I'm going to ask you like this. So, as your little brother, I never asked you for the beef with nobody or diss nobody or ever just get out your element with nobody, because that ain't true. And if this was on top of my heart at the moment, I could do that for myself. I could 100%, get that done myself, however it is. You say that was for your show. I'm saying as your little brother, you ain't feel like you just call me. You ain't feel like you just cancel it or call me and ask me for whatever they was paying you. It was gonna come the next morning for sure with no ifs and buts. Rain, storm, snow. It don't matter how it is.
that was a show by myself. That was a performance. That was a performance by Rich the Kid only. He's the only person that was on the bill.
Yeah, man. I was supposed to wait till I got in this.
And the next one.
How that person even ended up at this event?
Yeah, I don't know.
How this picture even came across? As a nigga pulled out the camera, you ain't just feel, let me stand up and get the fuck on. I ain't got no problem with dude, but you ain't feel like, let me stand up and get the fuck on. It's all good. This a positive station.
That silence is everything.
You hear me? Even though I'm talking a little aggressive and I'm gonna play a lot of music to support certain people. Fuck it. I love you. You my brother. And shit, it's all family, no friends. I got your back to the end. Call me when it get gangster.
Oh, yeah, you already know. You know that.
Anything else you wanna bless the people with?
Shit, I want to know what you been on. What you been up to?
How that person even ended up?
All right, I'm gonna give you my opinion on this. I'm gonna be honest. Let me just give the disclaimer, so I feel like he'll be like, "Yo, you've been dick riding Youngboy recently." This is the second situation in a row. I think Youngboy's right. Okay, I said Youngboy was right in the situation with Bobby and Rowdy. The way he goes about after he's right, I don't know. Actually, the third. I think he's right in the situation with Bobby and Rowdy. I think he's right with a no cap situation. I think he's right with this situation. Now, I'm not saying the way he went about either of them is the best way. The way he went at no cap, that felt like he wanted to embarrass no cap very badly. But did he have a point? Yes. You know what I mean? Bro, I'm feeling the way because, bro, you signed to the brand over here, and the risk I'm taking and all this, the shit that's against me that I got to fight against is helping what you have going on, even if you might feel a way about me not giving you a feature or whatever. I was trying to tax Atlantic or whatever the case is. But if there's a situation with a nigga who literally, you know what I mean, and you know, I'm putting a little bit personal, I guess I know a little bit personal information. I know Youngboy was like, me and Youngboy have a conversation where like he's actively trying to figure out why his artists ain't getting the support. I remember I talked to him allegedly when he's in jail, and he's like, yo, it's like, now ain't about me. He's just like, I'm locked up, but like, what about my niggas? Why nobody fucking with them? Is it because of that shit? That's who he is. He's rocking out for the people with him. Now, granted, no cap had no parts of that situation. But when somebody like Youngboy, who, even if you could say he has some part to do with that beef, why that situation happened, he wasn't a part of that situation. He's trying to say, yo, because it happened, they're trying to blackball or trying to not show love to everybody from the NBA camp. And Youngboy wasn't getting, like, you know what I mean, the official word allegedly at that time, I'm keeping certain stuff hazy. The alleged word was that, yeah, if Youngboy drops something, he good, but if other people, especially Quando, drop something, because of the situation with Vaughn and because, you know, Durk is a huge artist, they're not really going to fuck with it like that. You know what I mean? Because they're like, yo, he killed Vaughn. You know what I mean? So, you know, Youngboy felt frustrated. Like, damn, it's not only about, like, he could have said, fuck everybody else, it's just about me. If he says just about me, he'd be good. But he's wondering about everybody else who's also on the team. He's looking at it like, yo, well, why y'all getting at Quando? If all y'all street niggas, y'all should understand what Quando did. That goes to the whole thing with Rowdy and Bobby, because I think he had a great point. Rowdy said that, oh, maybe Lil Tim should have got out the car and just used the gun as a shield, or just give a warning shot, or I don't know what he said. Youngboy was just like, bro, are we serious? So he should have done that and then get killed by the other niggas who also got guns on the other side? Like, shit don't work like that. This is, what are y'all talking about, right? So again, this is about 3 situations in a row I'm agree with Youngboy. And if you think about dick riding, I'm going to give y'all an opportunity. Y'all could be like, yo, act, no, you're just on the side too much. If Youngboy's wrong, I'll definitely say he's wrong too. Again, I'll say I don't agree with how he's handling these situations. Now, this Rich the Kid situation. What really is on my mind when I think about it is that, remember the whole thing, that little baby who was like fucking just shook of Youngboy, thought we're talking about him. Remember I was like, there's a rapper named Little that won't do a song, that Youngboy won't do a song with because he beef or not. One of Youngboy's mans don't see eye to eye with him. After we watched all that shit recently on stream, I realized the reason why Lil Baby was messaging me, because he shook a Youngboy. He think I'm talking about him, and one of his mans, he thought I was talking about No Cap, right? Remember No Cap and Rilo, right? We're cool, but No Cap and Baby been throwing shots. I didn't even know that. That's what I was wondering. I was like, why does he think I'm talking about him? The stupid ass nigga Lil Baby thought I was talking about No Cap and him back then. I wasn't. I was talking about literally Rich the Kid and Uzi. Because the whole conversation came from Youngboy asked me, he said, Ak, who you want to see me do music? He asked me. Like, you know what I mean? So I said, bro, I want to see you do music with Lil Uzi Vert. And he said, bro, he said, I don't got no problem with him, but I can't do no music with that nigga right now because I fuck with my brother. And he and my brother got a situation. I said, what are you talking about? He said, yo, you know Rich my brother. And I said, oh, okay, it made sense right away. Obviously, I know Rich the Kid and Uzi. This is way back. I think they squash it. I think they squash it, by the way. You know, let me Google it. Because I seen them shout each other out. Rich the Kid, Uzi. I think it's squashed, bro. It's squashed. So, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to bring this up, trying to like whatever. Yeah, it's squashed, bro. Like, I see they both shouted each other out type shit. You feel me? Like, they both shouted each other out. You know what I mean? They reposted this. Like, bro, it's squashed now. But back then, you could tell NBA Youngboy a nigga who move off loyalty like that. So he wasn't about to say fuck Uzi, but he just wasn't about to try to do no music with him type shit or like whatever. So off of him saying that, I understand why he would probably say, well, damn, ain't no life even got lost between you and Uzi. That nigga just was trying to embarrass you and blah, blah, blah. And I wasn't down to do no music with that nigga, even if it could have helped my career or, well, not saying Uzi would help Youngboy career, but a lot of people would want that, Uzi fans and Youngboy fans. He said, nah, I'm good. It's only right that he's like, I don't fuck with Durk. For whatever reason. I ain't say you gotta go beef with the nigga. But if you gonna be taking pictures and shit like that, now niggas looking at me like, damn, don't you? Because truth be told, Youngboy showed Rich the Kid a lot of love. Youngboy be with Rich the Kid, doing collab tapes with him, dropping songs with him, whatever he want. I ain't gonna lie, that's earned a certain level